Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Alex Perez here with Angle Sports Center, and it's that time of the week. Hope you guys had a great 4th of July, and let's get to it right here. So, chumming bite for stripers. Where has the, pretty much the bite been? Pretty much everything's way up north, and when we're talking about way up north, we're talking about north of Swan Point, pretty much like Hodges Bar, Gale Shoals, all that area around that shipping channel on the eastern side has been producing most of your fish up there. Mainly everybody's asking why they're up there. You got a lot of ariels, dolphins, all that kind of stuff, pushing them way up north. Great quality of fish. We're talking about fish anywhere from undersized fish to fish up to like 30-35 inches. Best times out there has been the mornings, from what I've heard. Morning times, outgoing or incoming tide, fresh LY, soft crabs, any kind of cut bait on the bottom has been great. Also jigging wise, if you're up there around the triple buoys, Swan Point, Patapsco, the mouth of Patapsco, that general area, it's been pretty good up there. Mainly, like I said, mornings and evenings. With all this heat that we have in the middle of the day, the bite tends to die off during the middle, and then it just picks up right again as the sun's going down, or as the sun's coming up. So if you're out there, make sure you get out there early or wait it out and go out there until the evening. But those two spots have been the most productive for chumming. I'm not saying there's no fish around Love Point or Pedickery. We have been getting some reports from Pedickery Point, but mainly in the morning. Quality size of the fish there, it's pretty much between undersized fish to a couple fish hitting about 30 inches. Same thing for jigging. It's been pretty good all around, like Baltimore Light, and of course you can never go wrong with the Bay Bridge pilings. As always, it's pretty good over there. Now, if you're fishing south, and we're talking about south of the bridge towards Eastern Bay, Poplar Island, Thomas Point Lighthouse, Chesapeake Beach, and whatnot, there is certain spots where you can still find some fish. Around there, you're not gonna find the quality size fish that we have up here, but you will find some fish. Thomas Point Lighthouse, you're fishing that structure there, that's been pretty good. You can anchor around and chum, or you can jig around there, or top water in the mornings around there. If you're around Poplar Island, you're finding a lot of mixed size fish, undersized fish mainly, but there is some bluefish around now, guys. So if there's bluefish around, you want to use some of these guys, epoxy jigs or little bunkers like this, and metal jigs essentially will be your best bet down south, since there's plenty of those bluefish. If you're using jigs, they might just bite them off. So try those out for your bluefish, and even stripers, rockfish will hit this. So try those out. Trolling wise, we're talking about trolling now. Since there is bluefish around and whatnot, a lot of people are switching. If you're from south towards the south side of the Bay Bridge. Hoses, purple, green, and red have been producing pretty well, and of course spoonbrellas. Since you have a lot of bluefish around down there, or mixture of them, you will find these to be helpful, and the stripers also love them. If we talk about top water in the morning, some of the better plugs that we've been finding out to work early in the morning around structure or shallow water, this Nomad Chuck Norris has been producing a lot of good fish. Make sure you try those out. A lot of action. We'll compare it almost kind of close to the small size Smack It Jr., except it doesn't have rattles, but it does produce a lot of commotion on there because of the big cup head on there. So try those out. Can't go wrong with the Whopper Ploppers. Whopper Ploppers 110 work pretty amazing too. And if you're finding yourself on, if it slows down just after top water bite, make sure you try some subsurface, Joseries, and some stick baits like that. They just sink down about 2 foot of water down from the water, over top of, like underneath the water, and they will find you fish. Use those, check them out. They've been working great. Trolling wise, triple buoys, all around the channel edges, pretty much anywhere from 20 to 40 foot of water. Make sure you try that. You guys perch fishing, it's been kind of spotty right now for you guys perch fishing, around the shorelines. They are here, they're just kind of moving around. Perch pounder, rooster tails, meps, whatever little spinnerbait you want to throw out there, it has been producing. If you're bottom fishing, soft crabs, bloodworms, racer clams are going to be working the best. Hackett's Bar around the Bay Bridge pilings, and some of those areas up north, like I said, around Swan Point, have some good perch. If you're a little bit further down south, you're finding some spot, not many. They haven't had any good reports of spot fully in here yet. Hopefully they get here this year. It's kind of looking a little spotty right now. but let's hope for the best with this spot. Down way south, that's where they're catching, and we're talking about Point Lookout, closer to like pretty much in Virginia. So let's hope these temperatures can bring them up here. Fishermen from the shoreline essentially have been producing a couple decent sized keeper fish from Kent Narrows, Sandy Point, and of course Chesapeake. A lot of fish mainly in the mornings and evenings, with some fresh cut LY and soft crabs. Those have been your best baits out there. So make sure you try that at those areas if you're a surf fisherman. Also bloodworms, for your pretty much mixed bag of perch and catfish and some other species around the area. So check those out. Essentially, right now we're getting to almost the middle of the summer. The bite's going to be pretty much, we're going to start seeing newer species like bluefish, croaker, and hopefully the spot will fully move in, and we'll have some other stuff to do around here. But that's it for your fishing report. Crabbing has also been picking up pretty good. Everybody's been pretty much catching them 10 foot or less of water. Racer clams have been the bait of choice right now, so get out there for some crabs since it's picking up a little better now. It's pretty much getting to the point where they're going to be hopefully fully out here. And that's it for your fishing report, guys. Make sure you follow us, subscribe, send us your pictures, reports, so we can put them up here, and you guys have a good one.